great success of the 1960 Rome Olympic Games to the 1998 World Equestrian Games, Pratoni will once again be the main attraction of the sporting universe for two of the most spectacular equestrian disciplines. Passion, adrenaline, stunning scenery, sacrifice, spectacles, fantastic fans. These are our promises for these FEI World Championships, with the participation of the world's top-class athletes. From a glorious past, we look forward to witnessing the greatest contemporary expression of equestrian sports. Everything is ready for the next important page in Pratoni's history book. Pratoni 2022, an unforgettable edition of the FEI World Championships.
Here's a huge welcome, yes, welcome back. Welcome to Pratoni FEI Nations Cup. For the show jumping phase, 63 competitors from 12 nations spanning 4 continents took part. And today's show jumping decides who lifts the Nations Cup trophy. Such a valuable experience for all here to prepare for a massive World Equestrian Games here in September. Huge thanks to the Campello family and Giuseppe Della Chiesa who have brought Pratoni back to the world stage. Great memories here of the Rome Olympics 1960 and 1998 World Games. Edge of the seat stuff from yesterday's brilliant cross country leaves Team France leading Team Switzerland by an incredible 0.1. An incredible performance. Cross country has all Swiss team members sitting on the dressage scores. Take a bow, Andrew Nicholson, their coach. Incredible results coming from cross country yesterday. In the teams, only 4.1 points divide third place Sweden, fourth place New Zealand, and fifth place the home team Italy. In the individual, the top 5 are divided by only one rail. One rail, 4 points dividing the top rail, all to play for. We'll start with the individuals and then move on to the teams. Beautiful, picturesque pictures coming from our broadcasting here in Pratoni. We have the most amazing drone shots. 8 cameras out of the cross country yesterday, and how spectacular was that? A curtain raiser for the brilliant World Games here in September. In the individuals, yes, Ingrid Klimke in third spot. On her very smart Equest, can just do it. Absolutely brilliant performance. Equestrian Just Do It has just been in Hale Bob's shadow for the last 2-3 starts, and if you like, the apprentice has now taken over the mantle of the master himself. 186 seconds, the time limit from Udiana Bazzani's show jumping course there today. Rechenstell doing the live scoring, and if you have the facility, get onto Rechenstell as well as watching this lovely broadcast. Get onto the Rechenstell live scoring. That'll keep you up to date. Everything that's happening here in the show jumping arena. see horses warming up nicely. What a venue, what a place to be, and what a lot to look forward to there for today's show jumping phase. Our ground jury, Peter Gray from Canada. Our host here from Italy, Marina Ciacetti Cambello. And Laura Eslan from France, our ground jury. Course designer, Uliana Bassani. Our TD, we're in very good hands. Marcin Konarski from Stregon. Chief FEI Stewart, Nicky Kelly from Ireland. All to play for. So hoping to regain pictures here from a very, very sunny Pratoni. One, two, three. So our first horse coming in, individual for Italy, Bambino de Lillette, Paolo Torlonia, owned by the rider and Emmanuel Torlonia, 11-year-old Self Francais by Orlando, son of the great Heartbreaker. Finished a good 7th Cronenberg 3-star short in March, comes in here at a score of 77.5. Internet is coming and going. I don't know, is sound travelling, but hopefully we get to see our first horse in. Uliana Bassani, our course designer, 186 seconds, that optimum time, target time before penalties start accruing. Bambino de la Lit. Super picture coming back. We're back live from Pratoni. Welcome back to us, our viewers there on the Clip My Horse. First horse in process is Bambino de Lillette. He's had a couple down, as we see. Quite tough coming in here as a first horse coming into the arena. To find those lines, optimum lines, good balance then coming in to this big vertical. The horse seems to have settled a bit there now. He needs to big combination here. Just took his time to find his real rhythm in there. So three down to add to Bambino de Lillette. Now, individual for Belgium. Guantanamo Van Alsingen, Chris Vervaeke comes in. Top 20 Arval Nations Cup last year, completed the Avant Europeans, and a good ninth through Kronenberg 4-star long in April. 3 clear rounds in the last 5 international starts. Those are fair stats. Chris has his son, Zede. We're going to see him later on to very good effect. Isn't it a great sport? Yes, father and son competing here in the Nations Cup. Chris comes in on a score, 71.9. He has the horse in a lovely soft outline, soft rhythm coming in. Long way to go yet though. Big stretches on these oxers. What a super arena here. And to have them jumping on grass as well. It's a tremendous opportunity for these top horses. Lovely jump over that water tray. That water tray really lifts them up. We saw huge ditches on the cross country yesterday, the Mole Tunnel and the Trakehner and the Coffin Ditch, and horses getting used to everything they need to for the World Equestrian Games here in September. Guantanamo Van Alsingen, 2 down to date. Even 3, I'm afraid, comes up on the Rechenstell live scoring. Hopefully we'll get picture back again. Falcon Sunny up for Italy. Umberto Riva next in on their score of 70.5. We had some great performances from Italy, Team Italy, and individuals for Italy on their home turf here, Italy. And in Pratoni, how proud they must be. Top class venue here now at Pratoni. Great memories back of Rome 1960. And it's all going to be happening here in September. World Equestrian Games, show jumping as part of this eventing stage. Eventing and driving coming in here in September. Falcon Sunny up in Puerto Riva, trailbred by Ferron out of a Burgraff mare. 6 Dragom 4-star short there last year, so well established at the 4-star level. 2 clear rounds in his last 4 international starts. That's a 50% average, and pretty good one at that. Umberto rode in 4 underage Europeans. It's a brilliant prep for the senior stage, that program, and tremendous riders coming up through, like Laura Collett, like Cathal Daniels, showing up very well underage Europeans and then coming up onto the big stage. And Berta Riva rode in 4 underage Europeans, had the first down and the next as well, unfortunately. That first fence, horses are finding it difficult to read. Juliana Vazzani has put a nice vertical up there as a first fence. Normally you might get an oxer, but this is top class competition, and top class results are going to be needed to win it. But how valuable for these horses to experience the great atmosphere here at Pratoni in prep for those World Games in September. Falcon Sunny up, making the best of his way home. Nice shape over that oxer. Lovely plant underneath that to help lift the horse off the ground. We're in the Lazio region here in Pratoni. A great football club from Lazio as well, isn't there? Super through that combination. Nice way to finish. And Berta Riva, Falcon Sunny up, completes. 82.5 their score. Now individually for Germany, Malin Hansen Hot Top, Carlitos Quidditch, owned by Buddy Gibson, bred by Miriam Kuhl, 10-year-old Holsteiner Grey Gelding by Kiwi Dream, son of the great Quidam de Ravel, out of a contender mare, Kiwi Dream, meter 60 horse himself. Love this horse, love the shape of him. He's a gorgeous type, isn't he? 12th Akan Nations Cup last year. Second Cruth, 3-star short to Michael Young's highlighter there this April. Comes in on their score of 67.5. 2 clear in his last 5 international starts. He looks like he's built to jump, isn't he? I love the lovely looseness. What a canter he's got. Lovely loose, scopy look about him. Carlitos Quidditch, 10-year-old Holsteiner by Kiwi Dream. Individually for Germany. First horse to leave that first fence standing. He's got range, he's got scope, he's got a lovely uphill canter about him. We saw that coming in. And softens nicely to his rider, Malin Hansen Hot Top, one of the best. See there, putting the weight on the back end. He comes lighter and lighter on the front end on his approach in. Engages the back end. So he should find this easy, hopefully. Combination coming up. Wow. Ooh, yes. Very impressive horse, isn't he? Under a very impressive ride. Malin Hansen Hot Top. Individually for Germany. He's your real prototype for your modern day eventer. Wow. And just a 10-year-old. Oh, what a horse. What a beautiful horse. My goodness. Clear jumping. Beautiful round here from Carlitos Quidditch. He's a superstar, isn't he? Just his model and type, everything. Nothing to add in his show jumping phase. 67.5, his score. Superstar. Yes, we have the best of horses here at Pratoni. Make no doubt about that. First clear round. Recorded by Carlitos Quidditch. Now, Vita Louise for the home side. Yes, for Italy. Pietro Maggiolini, owned and ridden by Pietro. 15-year-old Zangoshide Bay mare by Valvite. 6 month old Liberty 4-star long last year to Ruby de Prayer. That's good enough form. We're going to see Ruby de Prayer here later on. They come in on a score 65.6. 2 clear rounds in the last 4 international starts. One of those actually was at 2-star, but the last one was at 4-star. So he has gone clear. He has show jump clear at 4-star level. Show jump clear. Again, Pietro, another to have ridden in 4 underage Europeans. It just helps cope with the real atmosphere, international atmosphere that we find here at Pratoni. Vita Louise by Vavit for Italy. Hasn't quite the canter of Carlito's Quidditch. I'd like to see a bit more engagement behind, perhaps. But it's about leaving those rails in their cups. That's what it is. And she's doing plenty here, the mare, Vita Louise. Good to get that first fence behind him. It needs respect. It's the real test, the ultimate test of a horse. There's no doubt this eventing required to be so supple and soft and expressive in the dressage, brave and courageous in the cross country, and to come out third day with these very light rails, to leave them in their cups. And unfortunately, the first comes down for Vita Louise. So many great mares competing now at the top levels. Great to see them. High performance mares, these. And so valuable then when they retire to stud in their time. Big white blaze on them, this Vita Louise. Super show over the Oxer. Combination, just the one down from Vita Louise. Excellent. That's a super round for Italy. Just the 4. And check on that time and just to see. Yes, just the 4. Excellent. 69.74 for Vita Louise. Next in for Austria. Individual for Austria. He is 2 here. Dr. Harold Ambrose here as an individual. Mountbatten. Mountbatten should be coming in next. Just wait for the graphics to show to make sure we're okay. Bred by Dr. Heinrich Kuhn. 13-year-old Hanoverian chestnut gelding by the thoroughbred Mount Etna. Goes back to the great racehorses Roberto and Hail to Reason. Roberto, what a racehorse. Mount Etna, the sire, won 2 races and became a top dressage horse with Isabel Worth. That's the thoroughbred sire of this Mountbatten. 9th Verano 3-star short last year. 11th Babarovko 4-star long. Jumped clear on his last start. Won clear in his last 3 international starts. And he comes in today on a 64.3. He has Lexicon still to come. Dr. Harold Ambrose for Austria. The sire of this Mount Etna, yes, it's amazing that he top dressage horse when he retired off the racetrack to Isabel Worth. And in Ireland we have a great racehorse retraining program as well, Troella, and to see these horses coming off the track, loving the game of eventing. Mountbatten carrying a couple of rails, 3 rails to date. It'll give him a good feel of the track for Lexicon still to come to get those lines. You can hear him just talking to his horse, whoa, he says, and he gets the required effect through that last combination. He's going to carry 12 penalties, I think, and finishing provisional total score of 76.3. Another mare coming in here, Herminia. I loved her yesterday. Elisa Vincenti, individual for Italy, owned by Fabrizio Visconti. A 15-year-old Belgian grey mare by Cabrillo Van Heffink. Out of a Darko mare, Cabrillo Van Heffink, a very good horse, meter 60 horse of the Philip Arts. Elisa rode Herminia in 3 underage Europeans. They've grown up together up to the top levels of eventing these. Started off in the underage Europeans. Won Montelibretti 3-star short last year. Second Montelibretti 4-star short. And double clear Montelibretti in the 3-star back in March. They've grown up together, these two. They will know each other inside out. You see so many of our top riders have had a horse to bring them up through all those levels. Juniors, young riders, and then up to the very, very upper levels of the sport. And Herminia and Elisa Vincenti, they know each other inside out. You see the very happy expression on her face. We saw it yesterday again on the cross country. They can anticipate even what each other are thinking, read each other's minds. And you'll find that they're on the same page throughout. We saw it every step of the way cross country yesterday. That's the empathy between horse and rider that eventing really brings to the fore. And our top riders, Imke Klimke and Andrew Hoy here today, no wonder they have so many Olympic medals to their name. Our internet just stuttering a little. Herminia isn't. Just the one down so far. Not over big Herminia, but a big jump and a big heart. Super over that oxer. She's kept a lovely, same, even rhythm throughout. Hopefully it's enough for the time here. Because it looks a super rhythm, a horse, a rhythm that you jump all day out of and never lost it. Wow, there's a great performance. Just the one down for Herminia. 62.3 from the mare. Loved her. And on the top stage here at Pratoni, flying the home flag of Italy very proudly. Now for Spain, individual for Spain. Duke HSM Antonio Sujudicaro, 11-year-old grey gelding by Riverdance. Ran in the Avant Europeans last year and a good 10th in the Maggia de Honda 3-star short last time up. Looking at his stats, 1.2 time, 5.2 and 7.6 his last 3 international starts. 1 clear with a little bit of time and 2 with 1 rail down. So we'll see how Duke HSM manages here at Pratoni. 11-year-old. Just the 1 clear round from that beautiful Carlitos Quidditch. Wow, what a round from Malin Hansen Handtop for Germany. Doesn't quite have the balance of Herminia. He's coming and going a little bit, but a good forward strike to that big oxer, and the horse is very careful. The Riverdance Grey. He's keeping up a nice gallop rate though. Time should be his friend. Now to this big combination. Ears up, a lovely expression coming through. Horse read it, jockey read it. And a super race through. Again, these two know each other well. They're used to going a good pace for their show jumping and settle into it pretty good. Just dropped a fraction short on the out. Carrying 4. Backs off the big vertical. Lovely expression on this grey again. Little switch of the tail. Tight to that vertical, did very well to leave that in his cups. Got in very deep. Very fast round this. Carrying 4 to the last combination. Just missed coming in. You can see he was just off of the leading rail. Carrying 8. For Duke HSM. Just the one clear, Carlitos Quidditch. 56.5 their mark for Spain. Now, just the one representative from Poland, Yard, is here. Jan Kaminski should be next in. Tokyo Olympic Partnership this. Yes, they finished 29th in the Tokyo Olympics. A very proud day for Poland. And Jan Kaminski, top rider, owned by Marcin Kaminski. Polish bred out of a mare by the great Chef Supreme. Top 20 linear, 4-star last time up. Show jumping hasn't been his strongest phase to date. 2 down, 3 down, and 1 down on his last 3 international starts. Let's see what he does here. Yard. Be closely watched by our TD, Marcin Konarski. Great coach Marcin has been for the Polish teams and underage teams. And of course, Stragom, a huge part to play in the Polish eventing industry it is, and what a venue it is. And Stragom will be hosting a very good Nations Cup end of June. Good start made by Yard. Yes, he's over the first 2. They're breeding very good horses in Poland. Banderas, Pavel Spisak's brilliant horse, and brother to Barbados. Top horses coming out of Poland, and Jan doing a super job here, keeping a lovely even rhythm again. Been to the Olympics and flew the Polish flag very nicely there. Second part of that combination lowers. First one down, and a little, oh, I thought he was just going to get away with that over the water tray. 2 down for Yard. He rides very nicely at Jan Kaminski. I get lucky enough to call the horses at Stragom, and I watched him for the last 5-6 years. Very accomplished rider, Jan Kaminski and Yard. Clock is just ticking a little as well here. Talking to his horse through the last combination. I love that. A lovely communication and a lovely soft ride from Jan Kaminski. Going to carry 8. I will just check time. I think time is okay. So 8 jumping for Yard. Next in for Italy, individual for Italy, GRC Shiraz, Federico Sacchetti, owned by Antonio Rusticoni, bred by Rory Costigan here in Ireland. 9-year-old Chestnut gelding by Arkansas out of a Flagman King mare. Arkansas, sire of Will Coleman's off the record. Yes, the Akan Nations Cup winner. Showed up very well at Kentucky 5-star the other day as well. Finished 4th Monte Libretti 4-star short in March. Super cross country yesterday. Only 1.2 time to add to their dressage score. Moves them up from 63rd position to 31st. What a climb up the leaderboard here. GRC Shiraz with an excellent cross-country show yesterday for Italy. His last 3 show jumping starts, he's averaged 2 down. So can he improve on that today? Of course he can. GRC Shiraz in front of his home crowd. Home turf. Big crowd here at Pratoni watching on. They're passionate about their horses and passionate about their sport, and they will wish Federico the very, very best here. Good over one. Lovely shape in front, lovely open up behind. Again, he has that lovely looseness we saw in Carlitos Quidditch, not quite as uphill as he, but a lovely soft, easy rhythm canter. Just lost him on the turn of fraction. But he has scope and ease. He's very open in his shoulders, isn't he? Just getting disunited a little, but he listens to his rider to come back on his hocks. Federico knows what he's at here. GRC Shiraz. Lovely softness about that canter again. Good in front, very good behind. Aye, having said that, woo, yes. I'd say the ditch just caused him to tighten up in his back a fraction. Carrying 4, GRC Shiraz. What a cross-country round yesterday. One of the fastest clears we had. Only 7 finished within the time, and he was only 1.2 over that time. 3 seconds. Excellent cross-country. And Gino Lazio lowers, carrying 8. Super to the last combination. Well then, Italy. 9-year-old GRC Shiraz, and an awful lot to look forward to here. That's a very good international performance. 8.4, their score coming through. Next in, a very exciting horse here for Andrew Hoy for Australia, individual for Australia. Bloom des Haute Crête, from 8-time Olympian, 6-time medal-winning Olympian, Tokyo bronze, yes, with Vasily de Lassos. Andrew Hoy coming in here on a lovely 11-year-old Bloom de Haute Crête, owned by Andrew and Odaria Finmore, bred by Jean-Jacques Omori, 11-year-old Stade Francais, by mare by Orlando, out from Urban de Moulin mare. 1 San Quentin 3-star short, 3rd Monte Libretti 3-star short, 2nd Pratoni 3-star long last year, and a very good 2nd Monte Libretti 3-star short in February. Loved his cross-country yesterday. I remember him coming through fence 7, and an ordinary horse would have cut out. He nailed those flags from an incredible position. He's got heart, he's got conscience, and he's got Andrew Hoy on his back, and huge credentials, this horse. Very impressive yesterday. 2 clear in his last 4 international starts. Bloom des Haute Crête. Is he going to be Andrew's next Vasily de Lassos? Vasily de Lassos, I just love. On the bronze podium there at Tokyo Olympics for Andrew. 8-time Olympian, my goodness. I remember him winning badminton many years ago on Stormfleet, a lovely thoroughbred by Strong Gale for Coolmore Stud. Lovely attitude in this horse yesterday. He loves the game. Ooh, a little flat over the oxer. He needs to just gather himself a little. One of the masters of the game, Andrew Hoy. Second part of the combination, you hear a cry from the crowd, and yes, they're all wishing him to jump clear. He was just a fraction flat, and he's got a little strong and tense in himself. Nice young horse coming through the ranks, this fella. He's got big boots to fill. Yes, the lovely Vasily de Lassos, Jaguar male bred. But this fella, what an understudy. Bloom des Haute Crête. He's got a little bit tight in his action, hasn't he? A little bit hurried. To the last line. Carrying 4. Aye. Yes, a very exciting young horse to look forward to, but carrying 8 there today at Pratoni. Time is good. He just got tight as he got further into the round, didn't he, at about fence 3 and 4. And he's got to learn to relax, and he will. He's in very good hands to do just that. Another Tokyo partnership coming in next. Goliath for Brazil. Individual for Brazil is Carlos Parra, owned by Carlos and MTech Laboratories. 10-year-old KWPN gelding by Cello, son of the great Contender, out of a Belisar mare. Finished 32nd in the Tokyo Olympics, just in behind Yard and Jan Kaminski. Clear cross country in Tokyo, just one rail down. That's a very good, that was a strong show jumping test, of course, as it would be in Tokyo. Only the one down there. And he's been show jumping up to 4-star in Veja de la Frontera. So a very accomplished horse here. Good cross country yesterday, just 6.8 time to add to his dressage score. Comes in on 40.7. Lovely turf here at Pratoni. Very good underfoot for the cross country yesterday. It's on a volcanic ash soil, and it's naturally got bounce in it. Good over one. Goliath, Carlos Parra. Very expressive at 2. It keeps the rhythm, that's all important on that turn. Listening to Carlos's instructions there, waiting for a stride to show, and it showed nicely. Great empathy between Goliath and Carlos Parra. There's a nice softness about the instruction as well. Come on, this is the important one. Yes, over that difficult combination, that vertical coming out. A strong ask and well answered by Goliath. He jumps up to 4-star, show jumping. One clear round to date, Carlitos Quidditch for Germany. Can Brazil add to that? Brave at the big oxer. Those plants underneath it are kind. They just back him off and lift him well. Whoa, tight there. Missed a stride. What a shame. Just getting a little hurried to the last line. Eight to add. Good start, and just got hurried a little bit, and Goliath finishing on 48.7 provisional total for Brazil. Now the horse very impressive on the track yesterday. Young horse here, 9-year-old Con Classic 2 for Sweden, Christopher Fosberg, owned by Mike Clean. 15th Stragon 4-star short in April, ran in 3 Nations Cups last year, so he's well up to it, isn't he? He's well forward again for a 9-year-old. Christopher had a lovely win in the 4-star long at Stragon there this year. Hippo Sapporo, very, very good. Finished 1 there. Looking at the stats for Con Classic 2, 5.2, 4 penalties, 7.6. So this isn't his strongest phase. One down and a little bit of time. His average in the show jumping phase. Let's see what he does here. Good cross country round yesterday. Lovely rider to watch cross country. He softens his hands on every fence, and it's just a joy to watch. 7.6 time to add to his score only yesterday. Good, very good cross country round for Con Classic 2, 9-year-old. Love the way he just softens his hands, and the horse can jump through a very light contact. It's beautiful to watch. Super balancing coming into this combination. Backs off the vertical. Lovely. Whoa, backs off the ditch. Now he's got to regain his balance. It comes up thick and fast here. Just getting a little tight in his back, isn't he? Lovely, making shape a horse. This Concours Complet bred Con Classic 2. Good chance to rebalance here at this big oxer. Excellent. Clear to date. Con Classic 2, Christopher Fosberg. He's used up his little bit of luck that he needed to the last line. Softening those hands as well. Lovely pictures coming here from Pratoni for Christopher Fosberg to record, yes, our second clear round. Beautiful. I love that softness about his ride, Christopher Fosberg. And I came up, I think, from watching horses with a horse's prayer. What he says every night going to bed, the horse, and I want a full tummy and a soft pair of hands. Con Classic has both. Yes, our second clear round, Con Classic 2. Classic round it was too. Hot Cup coming in for Sweden. Individual for Sweden, Amida Ingolfsson. Owned by Amida and A.B. Harbargain. 13-year-old Swedish warm blood bay mare. By Paul Schackermuller's stallion Blue Whore Hotline. Good dressage stallion of Schackermuller's, yes. Won Babarovka 4-star long last year, so a big 4-star long winner already to his belt, yes. An 8th Dragon 3-star short in April. Good round yesterday. Just 8.8 time to add on a very good cross-country round. 3 clear in his last 4 international starts show jumping. In the show jumping phase. He has very good credentials here. 3rd phase credentials. Hot Cup. Can he record clear round number 3? Super 1. Mares are very generally a little bit longer in the back, and this one is as well from what we've seen some of the geldings. And it can leave their hind end just out behind him a fraction more. And again, you just see a lack of balance on the turn, but huge scope to get over the Oxer. 3 clear rounds in his last 4 international starts in 3rd phase. It augurs well. Keep it going, Hot Cup. They came in on a score of 39.8. Aye. That is probably the most difficult fence on the track. Second part of that combination. Carrying 4. See just that little bit of lack of engagement off the turn. But a good jump at the vertical. That's good. That white Oxer is everybody's friend, I think. Now, 12 vertical. From the Lazio region. Great place, Lazio. We're in the parish of Lazio here at the Pratoni. My goodness, it's going to be full of people come September. We hope you're going to be there. Yes, well over the last combination for a Hot Cup. Carrying just the 4. Hot Cup VH. 43.8 provisional total score for their Nations Cup. Next in for Australia. So a lovely young horse of Andrew Hoy's, and another lovely one here for Bill Levitt. Yes, for Australia, individual for Australia, Bill Levitt riding Sligo Candy Cane. Very smart chestnut horse here by Sligo Candy Cane. Irish bred, yes, out of an Aldatas mare. Finished a very good second in the 3 long at Mill Street last year. Finished on a very good dressage score there. Second start at 4-star level. Outstanding cross-country round yesterday. 6th time bottom only on a clear jumping round. Bottom from 30th to 23rd as they stand. And the stats are exciting. Yes. His last 3 international starts, 3 show jumping clears. Lovely loose, easy going sort of horse this. Irish bred by Sligo Candy Cane. Sligo Candy Boy. And having only his 2nd start at 4-star level. He's new to the grade. Very impressive yesterday. Bill Levitt has had great horses through his hands. My goodness, he's campaigned well. Improvised. Another lovely master rimp horse. Irish bred again. A real star for him. Shannondale Titan, another Irish bred by Limerick. And this is a very exciting recruit here. He was one of our top novices of his year in Ireland, Sligo Candy Cane. Wow. Sarah Ennis campaigned very nicely. And he was in very good company in Ireland to a horse called Master Point, traditionally Irish bred. And Master Point and himself vied for top honours in their novice year, metre 10. Master Point came out for me just on top, and he won the 3-star long at Ballindennis there the other day. Top form coming out of Ireland. And a top horse here. Look at the athleticism, look at the ease through his body. That was a difficult fence, that second part of that combination, and he played with it. Sligo Candy Cane, Bill Levitt has a very exciting recruit here. Very good off the ground. Is that looseness to his whole body? You see it in Vasily de Lassos, you see it in Upsilon, and we see it in Sligo Candy Cane. Wow, he was way off of that oxer. Some horses you look forward to the third phase, some you don't. I think we know where Bill is with this. Whoa. Come on, Sligo Candy Cane. Super going. Whoa. That's 4 for 4. 3 international starts. Clear, clear, clear. His 4th international start. Clear again. Big smile from Bill Levitt. Yes, he knows he's got a proper horse here. Sligo Candy Cane. Our 3rd jumping clear. Wow. Now, individual for France. Canakin de Sud, Heloise Le Guen, owned by Benedict and Philip Le Guen, bred by Nicolas Ravin. 12-year-old Angushide, Grey Gelding by Felton de Mont. Finished 3rd, Baraka Dalva at 4-star short. 15th, Lignier, 3-star long last year. Excellent cross-country round yesterday, 3.6 time. Brought him from 21st to 14th, moved up 7 places after showed cross-country yesterday. Another to come up through the underage Europeans, pony and a junior European medalist. Very accomplished young rider too. Heloise Le Guen for France. Looking at the show jumping stats, 1 clear in the last 5 starts. Averages about 1 rail down, this 12-year-old. Still thinking about Sligo Candy Cane. Whoa, Sligo Candy Cane and Carlito's Quidditch, 2 outstanding, just their making shape and ease of going. There's an elasticity about them. Now, Canakin de Sud. Carrying the proud Zango Shidey stud book. Respects fence 1. It needs respect and got plenty of it from Canakin de Sud. Good shape over 2. Can she keep the balance on the turn? Yes, she does. Keeps it forward. Super. Ears up. Here's a horse loving the game as well. We saw it yesterday in the cross country again. They're lucky horses, these event horses for me. Yes, it's intense. Dressage, cross country and show jumping. But it's a real challenge for them, and they love it. Absolutely love the game. Holding for a stride and well held there. Canakin de Sud, Heloise Le Guen. Super job. Just lost straightness coming in there, unfortunately. Back on an even keel, though. They have a conscience, horses, and they don't like knocking a pole either. Just lost their line. And balance coming in, carrying 4. That's unfortunate, she didn't deserve one down. She makes great shape over her fences. That's a shame. That's a super round, super jumping round. Well done, Canakin de Sud. Well done, France. Heloise Le Guen, just the 4. 3 clear rounds today. Yes, the bar is high, as it should be in a Top Nations Cup here at Pratoni. Next in, individual for Italy. In 10th spot, Scuderia 1918 future Pietro Grandis. Mighty man this, hugely impressive yesterday. 3.2 time onto a clear cross-country round jumping yesterday. Brings him from 15th to 10th. 32.5 his mark. Top Italian jockey here. Michael Young's stable jockey. A great jockey he is too. Seen the back of the years riding some of Michael Young's top horses. And he's a huge, big cog in the wheel of that Maybach yard of Mikkel Young's. Pietro Grandis. I think he's our top Italian scorer today, Pietro Grandis. He's not on the team. I'd put him on the team. And riding individual for Italy, Scuderia 1918 Future, owned by Scuderia 18, smashing the ownership club there. Fifth Le Moulin 3-star short in March. Already a 3-star international winner with Holly Woodhead back in 2019. Scuderia 1918 Future for the home side, Italy. Two clear rounds in his last 4 international starts. It's not his favourite phase. He had the first down. He had a big score last time up, and hopefully he can put that behind him. 14-year-old Swedish warm blood by Fletcher N. Scrapes out over that second part of that combination. He's touching a lot of fences, touched the top rail, leading rail of that water ditch, but it's up and standing. Super to that combination. He's masterful, Pietro. He and Susanna Bordoni, for me, they are brilliant Italian jockeys. And so many more coming through the ranks as well. No doubt about that vertical. I'd say he was eyeing up this combination coming home, and he leaves those clear. So 3 down for Scuderia 1918 Future, 12 penalties to add. Finishing on a 44.5. Now, individual for Switzerland. What a rider we have here. Nadja Minder for Switzerland. She had 2 in the Nations Cup here. Aquila B, she's on here as an individual. One of only 7 clear within the time yesterday. Fantastic score yesterday. Brings her up to 8th spot. 5.9 off the lead. From 29th to 8th she climbs, yes, for that brilliant round yesterday. Bred by Claudia and Stefan Bodenboyer. This 18-year-old Swiss warm blood by Aqua Mineral. Inclined to have a rail or 2 down in the last 3 international starts. 2 down, 1 down. What a round she gave us yesterday. 7 clear within the time cross country yesterday. 4 were for Team Switzerland. The 5th was again Aquila B. Amazing performances. I know Andrew Nicholson has turned their futures round. Absolutely brilliant coach and rider, Andrew Nicholson. He'll be so proud of his team yesterday, Team Switzerland. Riding as an individual here, Aquila B comes in on their score, their dressage score of 31.9. Third started 4-star. Fastest cross-country round of the day yesterday was Aquila B. She had the advantage of a Toblerone, and she cut every corner yesterday to record the fastest cross-country round. Aquila B did yesterday. Now, will that have had an effect on her show jumping round today? Owned by Tanya Weber. Aquila B, individual for Switzerland. A little bit low and a little lucky at that first. A little on the forehand over the oxer. She has to generate a little bit of uphill canter about it, and it's just a little bit front heavy. Carrying 4. Super lines, super camera shots coming out of Pratoni Nations Cup. I hope you're enjoying it. We're into the top 10 individually here. Aquila B comes in here in 8th spot, but carrying 4. First time that White Oxer has come down. Absolutely superstar yesterday. That reminder for Switzerland coming home on Aquila B, carrying the 8. Expensive 8 it will be too. 39.9, but the rest has still got to do it. She's in the clubhouse now on a 39.9, having completed a day. Aquila B. Top riders in the world want to be at Pratoni, and one of the very, very best, Ingrid Klimke, coming in next on Equestria's Siena Just Do It. Double gold, 3-time Olympic medalist, Ingrid Klimke. Absolutely brilliant, and what an impressive 10-year-old she's got here. Equestria Siena Just Do It. Bred by Anki Just. 10th Westphalian, 10-year-old Westphalian Bay Mare by Sempre FEI. Won at Kronenberg, 3-star short 2020. 9th Arville Nations Cup last year to Hale Bob. 2nd to Hale Bob, who'd sparkled there this year. Has been playing second fiddle to Hale Bob, SAP Hale Bob. And now the apprentice, I think, going to become the master. 22.7 dressage test, amazing. 5.2 times, still leaves him in 3rd individual spot, 27.8. They're here individual for Germany. Ingrid wasn't happy with the SAP Hale Bob doing the cross country, pulled him up, and I'm sure all is okay, but just being precautionary, I hope, and hopefully all is good with Hale Bob. What a brilliant legend Hale Bob is for Ingrid and for Germany. Won Le Moulin, won Strigom Nations Cups, and an absolute legend. But the understudy here, I think, is going to become the master. Equestria Siena Just Do It. Lying in 3rd spot individually. 1 rail down in his last 12 international starts. That is amazing statistics. 1 down in his last 12 international starts. Show jumping has carried a little bit of time. Let's sit back and enjoy. One of the very best in the world, Ingrid Klimke, with this very exciting 10-year-old. Every horse Ingrid gets on gives them their heart and soul and every part of themselves, don't they? Just getting a fraction tight and tense. Got to be careful here, these combinations coming home. Keep the balance to the last line. We're clear to date. Holding on to 3rd individually. 2 to go. 3rd or better. 3rd or better. Oh, wow. Masterful 27.9 from this exceptional combination. Equestria Siena Just Do It. And Ingrid Klimke gives us our 4th cross-country clear, but most importantly, puts huge pressure on those ahead of him for the individual honours here in Pratoni Nations Cup. Came in 3rd spot individually and puts it right up to our first 2. Robin Godel for Switzerland and Maxim Livio. Only 2 horses can beat him individually. Well done, Ingrid Klimke and Germany. Back to another superstar here coming into our ring. Janelle Price for Team New Zealand. Very Magnifico. 3-time Olympian. World number 5 on current FEI rankings there, Janelle. Very Magnifico, owned and bred by Tricia Rickards. Isn't it great to breed a top horse like this and to own by Grafenstolz? Same as the sire, same sire as the Great Lordships Grafalo we saw with Ross Cantor at Badminton the other day. Second Mill Street 3-star long, fourth leading year 4-star short last year. Only second start at 4-star, and we saw it yesterday. They had a couple of stops cross country, and still really putting it together and learning their trade. Show jumping stats, their last 3 show jumping international phases. 1.2 time clear and 4 penalties. So very smart show jumping stats for this Fairy Magnifico. Just a 9-year-old. Grafenstalt himself. The Leon gold medalist under Michael Young. And he's thrown some very, very good horses here. And this Fairy Magnifico, bred and owned by Tricia Ricards. Janelle Price in very good hands. Good over 1, good over 2. Brilliant at badminton for Janelle there the other day again with the great classic Moe. What a star. And for Tim, we're going to see Tim, husband Tim, on Falco soon enough. Top 7 or 8 position he is coming in here. What a pair. He's lying 6th in the current world rankings and Janelle in 5th. Ollie Townend leading those world rankings. Brilliant down that line. Very smart horse, this Fairy Magnifico. Still putting his cross country together at this level. But it's only his second start at 4-star. Good canter coming to this line. Keeps it forward. Ears up. Lovely expression coming in. Love when they lock on like that. They see it, read it. He's listening to it, Janelle, nicely as well. To this last line. Unlucky there. Just the one rail down coming home. Good performance though for this youngster. Well done, Tricia Ricards. You've got a lovely young horse here. 9-year-old. Just carrying the 4. 114.9, that provisional total. A work in progress, no doubt, but we look forward to following in the Grafenstalts of Tricia Ricards. Now, for Team Spain. We're into our teams. Maria Bapom for Team Spain. Eduardo Villadefren owns and rides. 9-year-old Spanish Anglo-Arab chestnut mare by Bonaparte. Bonaparte was a meter 55 show jumper themselves. Ran the Leon as in the 2-star and 3-star back in his time. 3rd Madrid 3-star short and 7th Monte Libretti 4 long this year. One clear in his last 3 international starts, this Maria Bapom. Let's have a look. Light connection, but he's tight behind. You see him a little bit tight in his canter still. I'd like him to loosen out a little. Hopefully he'll warm up to this. He's just behind the rider's leg and he shortens up and just falls behind the leg a little. Loses his straightness. We saw it on the cross country yesterday as well. And they've got to ride straight at this level. A little guessy at the oxer, but he's over. He looks back. There's nothing worried. He didn't get close to it. Either in front of it, over it, or at the back of it. But losing that hindquarters on the turn. Horse tries his heart out. Eduardo knows him well. This mare, she's a mare to the big vertical. I think that came down, just touched it. I think it's lowered. You tighten up in your back. These fences are too big. A lot of horses have had that second bar down. And Maria Bapom joins them. She is game, isn't she? She's trying her heart out. I think she wears her heart on her sleeve. Good shot over that Oxer now. Carrying 8. Very pacey coming into this combination. Can she keep it standing? She's galloping at it. She is game, isn't she? She tries her heart out. Just 8 to add to Team Spain. Marieva Pom. So the Spanish team, total of 237.1. Antonio Delamore, again for Team Spain. Paula Urquiza Domingo should be next in. Owned by Alfonso Urquiza Echeverren. 11-year grey gelding by Quadra de la Pap. 8th Monte Libretti, 4-star short last year. 6th Major de Honda, 3-star short last time up. 3rd start at 4-star level. Picked up a stop or two yesterday. Show jumping stats, last 3 international starts. 1 down, 2 down, 2 down. So just under the 2 down would be an average there for Han Solo Delamore. Let's see what Paula Urquiza Domingo can do here for Team Spain. Second for Team Spain. So a very forward stride at the vertical, and unfortunately, forward strides at verticals are not easy. And verticals are not this horse's friend, I'm afraid. He's just got tight in his back and a little worried and tense. He's used to the solid cross-country fences yesterday. And Han Solo Delamore not happy. There's no room for error at this level. And he's just tightened up and he just wants to be home in his box, and he will be shortly. He'll have another day, this 11-year-old. Just to relax, and he's got a technique. But it's not happening today for him. 24, I think, to add to Team Spain and Solo Delamore. Lovely sunny day at Pratoni. So many people are going to be looking on here and saying, we need to get to Pratoni for the World Games. Yes, what a venue. Cross country was exceptional yesterday. And I hear the hospitality at Pratoni is second to none. It's going to be a brilliant World Equestrian Games in September. Well done, Pratoni. Sacré-Cœur coming in for Team Austria next, owned and ridden by Robert Mandel. 13-year-old Oldenburg by Staccato Gold. He jumped to $1.50 the sire, who's by Staccato $1.60 horse. Edva Quattro B Mare, Sacré-Cœur, bred by Gestud Spre. Won a fellback 3-star back in 2019. Good run, double clear to the Europeans at Avanche there last year. And a very good third, Stregon 3-star short in April. His last 4 international starts, 4 clear rounds, including Avanche. Europeans. And Arville Nations Cup. Clear, 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 clear. Can he go clear again? To be clear round number 5. He's got the stats. Sacré-Cœur, Robert Mandel for Team Austria. Austria coming in on a team total of 163.4. You can be brave at an oxer, but not at a vertical. Let's see this next vertical coming up. He is smart, isn't he? He's got a big frame to organise, a big horse this, and he organises himself very, very nicely. Sacré-Cœur, clear to date. He's got great technique. He's very efficient in his jump, and he measures them beautifully. 4 clears in his last 4 international starts, including the Europeans. At Avanche, patted the ground twice before he took off in the first part of that combination. He's got very good use of himself, this fella. He looks like he could jump Grand Prix, this fella. He measures them beautifully. Come on, am I speaking too soon? To the last line. Sacré-Cœur to make 5 clears in a row for international performance for this fella to the last combination. Oh no, just the last. He didn't deserve that. Just the last down for Sacré-Cœur. What a shame. But a brilliant round. And well done, Sacré-Cœur, Team Austria. Dr. Harold Ambrose bringing his second horse in. He's got Lexicon here for Team Austria. Bred by Klaus-Peter Krohn. 13-year-old Brandenburg Bay gelding by Levistano, son of the great Levisto. Levisto could meet a 60 horse, yes. 7th Avanche, 4-star short, and 18th in the Avanche Europeans. Double clear there again. Yes, double clear. Clear show jumping as well as cross country at Avanche. Big track there, of course. 4 clear rounds in his last 5 starts, including Avanche Europeans. So excellent stats coming in for Lexicon. Show jumping stats. Lexicon, come on, Team Austria. Brave at 1. Lovely Brandenburg horse, lovely big scopy horse he is too, Lexicon. He'll be hoping to make the World Equestrian Games here in September and getting very valuable experience and feel of the track here. Lovely sort, isn't he? Good uphill balance about him, light in the front end. Little lucky at the first part of the combination, he's okay. Brave at the second part of the ditch. Keeping up a nice work rate as well. Good pace coming in. And importantly, straight. Very easy riding from the grandstand, isn't it? For sure. He is a very smart horse here, for sure he does, Lexicon. I don't have the equi-rating stats, but you can see the stats do paint a very good picture. Lexicon to the last, clear to the last. Yes, and a clear round recorded for Team Austria. Well done, Dr. Harold Ambrose. A brilliant round. He's smiling, we're smiling for you as well. Well done, Lexicon. 6th clear round of the day belongs to Team Austria, Lexicon. Excellent. Those show timing stats tell their own story, don't they? He is now clear 5 out of his last 6 international starts, and importantly clear at Pratoni. Now, Team New Zealand represented here by Jesse Campbell. A lot to play for here. Team New Zealand. There's only 4 points dividing 3rd, 4th and 5th, and 3rd place on the podium here at stake. Diacello, good operator here for Jesse Campbell. Owned by Jesse and Kent Gardner. Bred by Thomas Wieser. This 12-year-old Holsteiner by Diarado. the son of the great Diamant de Semele. Had a very good Kentucky 5-star last year. They finished 11th to Belmont class, no less. 22nd in the Tokyo Olympics. Just 6.8 time to add to a very good cross-country round yesterday. 3 clear rounds in his last 5 international starts. Diacello, good stats coming in. And Diarado, himself a tremendous show jumper. He's got a lovely scope and use of his whole body again, this fella. Every piece of him moves nicely, doesn't it, Diacello? And hopefully that can translate into a clear round here for Team New Zealand. All to play for here. They're playing, if you like, for third spot. France and Switzerland are well clear. Only 0.1 dividing those two teams for this Pratoni Nations Cup. And here New Zealand fighting for third, if you like. A very valuable third spot rankings. The big picture, of course, again, is qualification for the Paris Olympics. And that's all at stake even today. A good performance in this Nations Cup series, FEI series, has its own qualification. Love Jesse talking to say, woo, fella, woo, woo. And he listens to him. Kiwi's brilliant riders as well. He and Tim Price and Janelle, outstanding. And Amanda Pottinger, of course, on the team as well here today. We're going to see her shortly. Diacello, clear to date. Guessed a little at the big vertical. Has the scope to clear it. Outstanding over the Oxer. 3 clears in his last 5 starts. Surely clear again today. Last line for Diacello. The Diarado for New Zealand. Whoa! Just lost it on the takeoff. 1 rail down, unfortunately, Diacello. Very good jumping. 52.9 completed total for the second of Team New Zealand. Diacello. Now for Team Sweden. Brymolga van Marietshoff, owned by Marietshoff Stud, owned by Julie and Sophia Soborg, ridden by Sophia. This 10-year-old Zangerscheide mare by Bamako de Muse. 10th Le Moulin 4-star short to Asha Pete in September 20. 13th in the Europeans at Avanche. 2 clear in their last 3 international starts. Very good stats coming in for Brymolga van Marietshoff. She's a top rider. Sophia, she based herself in Ireland here last year, and we saw her to great effect on the nationals and international circuit. Team Sweden vying for third spot. Only 4 penalty points dividing third, fourth and fifth. And Sweden would very much like to hold on to third. They're in current third on 113.6. A clear round here will keep them very, very hotly favoured for that third spot. Their stats are good, except they're carrying 4 now, first part of the combination. Lovely clear cross-country round from Sophia yesterday. 11.2 to add on time. Just perhaps taking its toll here, there today. 2 down so far for Team Sweden. That was New Zealand and Italy climbing up that leaderboard. Good over the Oxer now. Last 3 fences for Team Sweden for Brymolga van Marietshoff. Carrying 8. And the last one coming down as well. That's expensive for Team Sweden, unfortunately. So 12 to add, leaving them on a total of 59. Watching to see when Rettensell will give us our team rankings and see what that does to Team Sweden. They came in and won 3.6. So 12 to add, okay. Team Belgium coming in. Team Belgium, yes, Gravin van Kantas, Martin Boone. 11-year-old KWPN Bay mare. Won Renswood 3-star long last year. Nice to win an international 3-star long. Yeah, that was Renswood winner. Third Le Moulin 3-star short in March to Monsieur Schnabel and Vehement de Matz. That is very good form. 45.3 their score coming in. Picked up 12.8 time onto a good cross-country clear yesterday. Gravin van Kantas. Martin Boone coming in for Belgium. What are his stats like? Averages 4 penalties down. In his last 5 starts, he had a rail down in 4 of them. Importantly, over clear 1. Riders have realized that first fence needs a lot of respect. Lacked a little bit of scope at the big oxer, and then followed by a very tall vertical. Jumps it nicely. Averages 1 down in 4 of his last 5 starts, international starts. Can he keep it at that here at the Pratoni Nations Cup? Lands a little bit steep, he's okay. Little click from our rider to increase some engagement coming in, needed that. Can he keep him straight here through this combination? Yes, he can. Just a little low over the vertical. Huge shot over the oxer. Now, 1 down. He'll be well happy to finish on that. That's his average to the last line. Team Belgium here to the last combination. Excellent. Super round. He keeps right on his average. Just that 1 down. A very good score coming for Gravin van Kantas. Just the 4 to add, 49.3. His provisional total mark. Now for Team Italy. Arachne dell'Estrida d'Italiano. Mr. Emiliano Portale coming in for Team Italy. 10-year-old, Italian bred by AC Lusan out of a Hunting Hawk mare. 1 Monte Liberty 4-star short, 1 Palmanova 3-star short, and double clear Ranulph Zell. Very good horse here. Clear in his last 4 international starts in the show jumping phase. Super cross country yesterday. 7.6 time to add to his dressage score. Came from 51st to 30th. Halved his, improved his position by half, if you like. Came up to 30th position with a very good round yesterday. Loved his round yesterday. And his show jumping stats are very, very good. 4 clear on his last international starts. For Team Italy, Arachne dell'Estrida d'Italiano. Just having his 3rd start at 4-star. Lovely type of horse, isn't he? Italian bred. A hush descends around this international arena here at Portale. Every spectator willing this horse to go clear, to keep up this excellent record. 4 clear show jumping in his last 4 international starts, but only his 3rd start at 4-star. Lovely scope, athleticism, ability. This fella keeps a lovely balance on the turn as well. Scope to burn, isn't it? We saw it yesterday on the cross-country track. Lovely rider to watch, a classic style. Soft in the hands, eyes up his next line. Important line, this combination. The second part has fallen many times today. Wow. Straight down the barrel of a gun, this fella. Gorgeous lines he's taking. Whoa, superstar. Arachne della Scritta d'Italiano for Team Italy. They're vying for 3rd spot or better here in the Nations Cup on their home turf, Pratoni. And what a star we have here. Can he keep this clear round going? It looks very good. What a beautiful horse. An Italian bred to beat the band to the last line. Team Italy. Come on, Team Italy. Woohoo, he says. Yes, he has done it. Whoa. Huge performance here at Pratoni for Team Italy. Arachne della Scritta Italiano nails it. Absolutely super. 43.5. Their finishing total. He's delighted. We're delighted for you. You have some incredible horse there. 10-year-old. Wow. 7th clear round of the day belongs to Team Italy. This is warming up beautifully. Sweden have faltered in their show jumping with their first team member, and now Italy looking good. Now, Team Belgium coming in. Gul van Alsingen. Senni Vervaeke. We've had Chris already coming in. His dad competing here already. Gul van Alsingen, 11-year-old KWP and Chestnut mare by Watch Me, son of the great Heartbreaker. 4th Jardy 4-star short last year. Double clear Kronenberg 4-star short. And looking at his show jumping stats, 1, 2, 3 clear in his last 5 or 6 starts. Google Van Helsingen. These are good credentials. Very good cross country yesterday. 2 time to add to their score. Excellent. Brought it from 60th to 29th. Excellent cross country yesterday. And you first look at him again. He's come out nice and fresh and moving beautifully here to the first. Google Van Helsingen for Team Belgium. He left nothing out on the track yesterday. A brilliant cross-country round from Senni Vervaeke for Belgium yesterday. Very good off the ground, a little tight behind. Forward to the oxer. Isn't that lovely when you've got scope like that? Beautiful. Pratoni bringing out the best of these horses. Little loss of balance on the turn. He's got scope off the ground. Easy fella to this big vertical. Gets in deep. Deep is your friend to those verticals. Difficult line this now. A little lucky coming out, but he's okay. Holds for a stride to the big water tray. Very, very graceful, this fella. This competition really hotting up. Lovely technique, hasn't he? Good in front, good behind. He softened his back and now to this big vertical to bring him to the last line. Lovely big open space here in the international arena. Come on, fella. Clear round number 7. Well done, Senni Vervaeke. Brilliant for Google Van Helsingen. Clear round number 7. Time is good, 42.2, finishing total for Google Van Helsingen. It's about horsepower, isn't it? And the best of them going clear here at Pratoni. Well done to Uliana Vetsani. He built the track, designed the track, and it's sorting them out nicely. We're seeing the best coming to the top. Now, important round here again for Team Italy. Remember, they're vying, if you like, especially for third spot in this Nations Cup on their home turf. A lot to play for. Rubus de Prayer, Pietro Sandi, national champion. Owned by Galantis de Castellini, bred by Guy Basso. The 17-year-old Self-Français Bay Gelding by Fedor de Servi, son of Narcos. Good run in the Avanche Europeans last year and won Montelebretti 4-star long last year. 3 clear rounds in his last 6 international starts. Carried a little bit of time on 2 of them. There's a good enough stats here for this Fedor de Service bred Rubus de Prayer. Excellent cross country yesterday. Only 2.4 time to add to their dressage score. Lovely free moving, expressive horse this for Team Italy. Clear with their first horse, Italy, Team Italy. Emiliano Portale, what a round for Team Italy. Keeping them right up there in the hunt. And Pietro Sandi. Exceptional round yesterday. Very good attitude from this horse as well. Love his expression coming into this big vertical. You see the horses that are very comfortable. And he is travelling easy and soft and nicely in the hands of Pietro Sandi. Lose a little bit of balance coming in. Carrying 4. Super over the vertical. Now this big white oxer only fallen once to date. And it comes down again typically. Yes, to quite expensive for Team Italy here. We're accruing some penalties, unfortunately. Last combination. Nice run through that last combination. Pietro Sandi, Rubus de Prayer. Is he going to carry 12 jumping points? 12 falls for Team Italy. Now, they still have 2 members still to come, though, and hopefully we'll see clears from them. Top 3 scores will count. See the team result there for Italy, 129.5. Yes, they're in 5th spot. They can climb to 3rd yet, though. Depends on the next 2 team members. It's hotting up nicely here in Pratoni Nations Cup. Now for Sweden. Sarah Algotsson-Osholt, Rio Olympian, London Olympian, Athens Olympian. Made the reserve to Tokyo and actually was called into service for the team show jumping, weren't they? She was silver medalist at London on the Great Vega. Owned by Gunnar Modalov and Patricia Olshammer. Bred by Agneta Lemke, 11-year-old Swedish warm blood by Check and Cash. Good meter 60 horse Check and Cash. 11th in the Europeans in Switzerland last year. 7th Radolf Cell last time out. Good stats in the show jumping as well. 1 clear in the last 3, only 1 rail down though. Nice expressive horse Chicuello. Important round for Team Sweden. Well placed in 3rd spot in the team's rankings coming in here. They need a good result here. Bremogov and Mariasov, their first member, picked up 12. Looking good through that line. Touched a couple, but it was only very slight. Good tight line then to this combination. Nicely through. Four-time Olympian. Well used to the pressure that the last day brings. A clear round here would do the world of good to Team Sweden. And it's looking good. Come on, Team Sweden. Chicuelo. Last combination coming up. Super clear. Clear round. Yes, for Team Sweden. Excellent. That puts Sweden right up there again. Nicely done, Chicuelo. A much needed clear round for Chicuelo for Team Sweden. With two still to come. Malin Josefsson and Amanda Idgolfsson. Chicuelo, all to play for, yes, for the other last two team members. It's going to go right down to the wire here. For Team Sweden again, now Golden Midnight. Important round here again for Golden Midnight. Malin Josefsson for Team Sweden, owned by Karen Bergland, bred by Gert Hermansson. 14-year-old Swedish warm blood by Jan Goldmine out of a marathon mare. Top 20 Avalanche Europeans, double clear, importantly. Very good round yesterday. 6.13 penalties, 1 second under the time. A brilliant, brilliant performance yesterday. One of only 7 clears within the time yesterday. They're on their dressage score, moves them from 56th to 21st. As he said, I love the look of this horse. Look at him, he's gorgeous. God, he showed so well yesterday. One of the fastest rounds yesterday cross country. 3 clear in his last 5 international starts in third phase. Lovely, loose, beautifully made horse. If you looked at his conformation and looked to design a horse, it would look something very much like this. Perhaps a fraction on the forehand, we shall see. Golden Midnight, outstanding yesterday. Helped secure that very good spot for Team Sweden. Lying in third spot, coming in here to last phase. Importantly, clear with Chicuelo. Now, Golden Midnight needs to go clear to keep the pressure on. Brave at the Oxer. Saw that well out and it was a little long. And has to come back on the balance then again. Good technique over the Oxer. Holds, holds, holds for a stride. Don't get Brave here. Super. Kick that behind end again to make sure. Excellent. Come on, Golden Midnight. Lovely expression coming in. Loses a bit of straightness. He's okay. So much riding on this. You see that straightness again. Losing it on the turn. But very conscientious and very careful. They're still on their dressage score of 37.9. Ooh. You can see getting a little bit tense. But holding the jump importantly together. Outstanding cross-country yesterday. Last line coming up here for Team Sweden's Malin Josefsson. Come on, Pet, come on. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful. 2 clear rounds for Team Sweden. Keeps them right up there, very well placed. 1 more to come, joystick to come, to decide where they're going to finish in the team. But a very good round, 37.9 finishing total for Golden Midnight. Wow, it is warming up nicely. And we're going to find out about Team Sweden very shortly, because coming in there, their last member, Joystick, Aminda Ingolfsson, will be next in, coming in on their score 37.9. Only 5.2 time added to their dressage score, putting him in the top 20 position, 37.9. Owned and ridden by Aminda Ingolfsson, bred by Louise Olsson and Bertil Frost. 14-year-old Swedish warm blood by Jaguar Male. Wow. Jaguar Male, the sire of Vasily de Lassos, the sire of Colorado Blue. Won Stragam 4-star short in April, already an international winner this season. Joystick. Very important round here. If they can go clear, they'll hold on to that third spot in the Nations Cup. They're always there and thereabouts, aren't they? Whether it's Olympics at London, whether it's championships. Very competitive always at Team Sweden. And Joystick here, carrying the pressure of last team member for Sweden. Two brilliant clears already, Chicuelo and Golden Midnight. Come on, Joystick. 3 clear rounds in their last 4 international starts. Anticipates another clear here, hopefully. Brave at this Oxer, gallops at it like a cross-country fence. Little hollow over the big vertical, bit clear. By the great Jaguar Male. I love the genetics, and it's no accident. So many good horses coming off a Jaguar Male. Brilliant round from Colorado Blue, badminton there. Finishing top 8 position by the same sire. But all eyes on Joystick, all eyes on Team Sweden. Their third clear here would guarantee them third spot or better in the Nations Cup Pratoni. And dare I say it, it's looking very, very good. Little hurried there. Last line coming up to guarantee them third spot in this Pratoni Nations Cup. What a great, great prep run for the Worlds coming up in September. Clear to the last, and clear at the last. Whoa. Team Sweden, congratulations. I think they're provisional bronze medal winners here in the Pratoni Nations Cup. I don't think they can beat him. 3 clear from their team. Guarantees them third spot. My goodness. Well done, Team Sweden. Fantastic. Yep, they came in on 113.6. They go out on 113.6. They are guaranteed third spot. Bronze medal winning Nations Cup here at Pratoni. Well done, Team Sweden. Now coming in for Team Germany. Didn't go on to plan for Germany yesterday, unfortunately, but they'll come back with a bang. You can be sure of that. J'adore it is for Sophie Lube. Owned and ridden by Sophie. Bred by Hans van Velsch and Sean. 12-year-old bay mare by Conthargus. No Conthargus. Well, Chocomel Stallion as well. Son of the great Contender. Contender the sire of Contendro. Won Buccalo Nations Cup on a 24.8 score there last year. My goodness. Third Oud Sparkle 3-star short in April. Excellent horse. Excellent form. Picked up 10 time there yesterday on a very good cross-country clear. Lovely horse, this J'adore. 4 clear in their last 6 starts. Out of their last 5 starts, 4 clear. Carried a little bit of time on 3 of those. But time hasn't been an issue here today. It's about their technique. Lovely and soft over 1. Lovely uphill balance again. Super round already from Ingrid Klimke and Equest So Is It. She is guaranteed third spot individual with her youngster. But this is for Team Germany. It's academic about their team standing here but you'd love to keep the pressure on, and going nicely, Jadar on a 37.4. Very smartly home. Just the one down, just the one rail, 4 to add. Jadar. Provisional total, 41.4. Just the only remaining competitor for Team Germany, Sophie Loeb. Job well done though. Just the 4 penalties coming out, and we welcome in for Team Spain. Carlos Diaz Fernandez, Terraje. Owner bred by Campegro Sat. 9-year-old Spanish Anglo-Arab by Udezosset. 4th Madrid 3-star short. 2nd Montella ready 4 long this year. 2nd to beat Saxon the Secret. We're going to see him soon enough. That's very good form. Having just a 3rd start at 4-star. Super cross country yesterday, only 4.4 time to add to their round. Puts him in the top 18th spot coming in. 36.6 their mark. Terraje for Team Spain. Great graphics coming up here. Yes, just a 9-year-old Spanish Anglo-Arab. And a good sort he is too. Impressive on the cross-country there yesterday for Team Spain. Carlos Diaz Fernandez, Terraje, 2-1. Looking at his stats, 2 clear in the last 5 starts. On the forehand over the oxer, but nice and clear, gave it plenty of room. And again at the vertical. Keeps a lovely forward canter all the way. Well ridden by Carlos Diaz Fernandez. Horse is soft in his hands still, which is lovely to see. He's not getting tense. He's able to use his body to the utmost. And he looks like he's doing it nicely. You can see when they go to rebalance, and if the horse comes back to him softly and holds their shape, it makes it so much easier for them. And Terraje doing that super. Little resistance there, but he's okay. Looking good for Carlos Diaz Fernandez. Super there. Last line. Clear to date. Good shape, good technique. That is an excellent round. Super. Great cross country yesterday. Excellent show jumping today. Well done, Terraje. Terraje for Team Spain. Record Spain's first clear. Excellent. Very useful 9-year-old. Well done, Terraje. Now we're getting very serious. Very, very serious. Yes, Tokyo Olympian combination of Tubla de Ruer and Melody Yonner. Super cross country from them yesterday. Comes in on a score 35.4. Owned by Peter Hasenbowler and Peter Thurler. 15-year-old Self-Francais Grey Gelding by Mr. Blue. Yes, a brilliant horse, Mr. Blue. Meter 60 show jumper, sired by Plot Blue. Mr. Blue. Brilliant, sorry. Yes, 17th in the Tokyo Olympics. Only 1 second over the cross-country climb. Clear show jumping in the individual. Tublo de Ruer in Tokyo. 5 clear rounds in the last 7 starts. Wow. And this is for Team Switzerland. Only 0.1 dividing Team Switzerland from our leaders, Team France. Huge, huge amount to play for here. Greg Gelding, South Francais. We're getting to the edge of our seat stuff, isn't it? And good uphill balance we see here. 5 clear in his last 7 international starts. He's got to do it again here today. Outstanding cross-country performance from Switzerland, Team Switzerland yesterday. All 4 coming into last phase on their dressage score. I think Andrew Nicholson has a lot to say about that. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant coaching. In a World of Questions game year as well. How exciting is this? On the same site as the World Games in September. Tublo de Ruer, Melody Joner for Switzerland. Beautiful over 1. Great technique at 2. Tight fold in front. Good balance, good balance, good balance. Yes! They say most fences were knocked on the turn. And super turning back here from Melody Joner. Whoa, Melody says, needed to whoa and has to really work for this. Recovers well. Lovely to see horse and rider working together. Listening, helping each other when they need it. We've lost 1 rein. She's on 2 reins. She's only on the 1 at the moment. Whoa, she says, come back on your hind end, get light in front. We need to clear around here to keep the pressure on Team France. Only 0.1 minimum margins dividing the spoils here, first and second at Nations Cup. Team Sweden guaranteed 3rd, and look at this for a round. What a brilliant round. What a way to finish Nations Cup Pratoni. Melody Joner. Wow, what a performance here at Pratoni. And it's only getting going. Oh, fantastic. Tublo de Ruer. First for Team Switzerland and clear. Wow. Now for Team New Zealand. They were vying, if you like, for the 3rd spot. And looking to impress here now, Amanda Pottinger. Good timing. So impressive yesterday. 2nd fastest score, clear cross country yesterday. They're coming in here to 3rd phase on their dressage score. Good timing, yes. Owned by the Volunteer Syndicate, bred by Goodwood Stud. Amanda looked very good on Just Kidding to complete badminton there the other day. What a badminton we had. International form is all from New Zealand. 3rd Taupo 3-star long and 7th Takapau 3-star short last year. Ran well at Cirencester Advanced in April. First time out of 4-star. 1 rail down in 10 international starts. Wow. That's from 1-star to 3-star though. This is at 4-star. Haven't they first started 4-star? This is going up to the top levels here. But their form coming through is brilliant. 9 clears in their last 10 international starts. 1-star to 3-star. This is 4-star. How impressive were they on the cross-country yesterday? Brilliant for Team New Zealand. Good timing, Amanda Pottinger. I think the Kiwis, they belong in the horse. They are beautiful horsewomen and horse ladies, aren't they? Absolutely brilliant riders. Mark Todd, Tim Price. Oh, fantastic. Janelle, they're all here. Absolutely brilliant. First time I'd seen Amanda there at international level there, or at 5-star level at badminton. Very impressive. 1 rail down in their last 10 international starts. 1 star to 3 star. This goes up about another 20 centimeters. Ooh, loses a bit of straightness in here. That's a difficult line. Gets deep to the water tray. Second fastest score cross country yesterday. Just loses that bit of straightness again. But very conscientious in her jump. This gelding, don't have breeding on him. New Zealand bred, no doubt. Good timing. Probably a lot of thoroughbred blood in there, I would think. I barely touched that. 1 rail down. Good timing. To the last line. Wow, that is a performer. Very good performance here last phase. Just adds 4 to the dressage score. Excellent result here. Good timing. Amanda Pottinger, we're going to see her on many New Zealand teams. And hopefully we'll see her back here in Pratoni in September. Diacello had 4. Fairy Magnifico had 4. And now good timing 4. Now, for the home team, Susanna Bordoni, brilliant rider here. Tokyo Olympic partnership of Imperial Vanda Holtackers and Susanna Bordoni for Team Italy. Owned by Maria Giovanni Mazzocchi and bred by Ona Holthurst. 14-year-old Belgian warm blood by Jan Graniev's Quidam de Revel. Brilliant side, Quidam de Revel. Out of an Argentina's mare. Won Monte Liberty 4-star short last year. 18th in the Olympics. Wow. Knocked in activated the frangible pin just like Mikkel Young did in the Olympics. What a great championship they had, Olympic championship. Double clear ran of Zell in April. And all importantly, clear in the Tokyo Olympics show jumping phase. 2 seconds over the time, 0.8 down to the dressage score. Moves them up from 42nd position to 13th. We're into the top 13 here. Brilliant partnership. We wish them well. On home turf here, Susanna Bordoni, Imperial Vanda Holtackers. Just judging the canter. Quidam de Revel, the sire, he should want for nothing. Sire of sires as well, Quidam de Revel. Ears up to the Oxford too. Look at the study of concentration, horse and rider. This is the best of eventing. Pratoni bringing out the best of these combinations as well. For Team Italy, Susanna Bordoni. Lovely and straight in his lines. Soft hands from Susanna. Important line this. They're all important lines at this level. A little bit off the vertical, absolutely fine. Aye. 1 over, 1 down for Imperial Vanda Holtackers. Barely touched it. But such are the margins, fine margins. Love the expression on him, horse loving his game. We're loving the game as well. What a brilliant Nations Cup we're having here. Getting to the very serious end as well here at Pratoni. Well done, Pratoni. You've put a huge display on yesterday and again here for 3rd phase to the last. Whoa, she says. Yes, and holds it beautifully. Very good performance. We're going to see Susanna Bordoni no doubt at the World Games in September. Lovely clear round from Emiliano Portale. Arachne della Scritta Italia. 12 down for Ruas de Prayer. And now 4 down for Imperial Vanda Holtackers. Putting them in 5th spot in their teams as they stand. Yes, they have completed their team Italian team, we move to Team Austria. Turkey Olympian Leah Siegel coming in on Van Hessling P. Owned by Harald Siegel. 12-year-old Brandenburg, Begeling by Van Gogh. 16th of Arch Europeans, excellent. 1 Montelibretti in February. Excellent. Yes. Only 2 seconds over the time yesterday. Second at Montelibretti to Sanya de Jong and Enjoy, excellent. But wait for this. 1, 2, 3. Last 4 show jumping starts. Third phase, all clear. Van Hessling. Brilliant horse yesterday on the track yesterday. Into the top 11 position here. We're getting to the very business end of Pratoni Nations Cup. Guaranteed third in the teams is Sweden. Guaranteed third in the individual, Ingrid Klimke. And we're heading for the top 10 here. Van Helsing in 11th, Leah Siegel for Team Austria. Last 4 international starts, all clear. Love his canter from the get-go. It's forward, it's balanced, it's soft. Come on, Van Helsing, come on, fella. Excellent. Lovely uphill. And she's got to hold him a little though. Put an extra stride in on that line, but we're okay. Time hasn't really been an issue. Ooh, what are we looking at here? Okay, we're just losing a bit of concentration there. We're okay. We're very good riding them from the grandstand, aren't we? Lovely, rangy, athletic sort of individual, this 12-year-old by Van Gogh. He looks around him a little bit, doesn't he? He's playing with these fences, I think. Super. Yeah, jumping isn't an issue here. Just sometimes he loses concentration. And Leah doing a good job. Keep him on line. See him looking way out beyond that fence as he's approaching. He's playing with this level of show jumping. Again, looking off to the left coming in. He already has it judged. And again here, interesting. To the last. Look where you're going, fella. A little bit lucky there, but it's clear, and that's what counts. Leah Siegel and Van Helsing. Super round for Team Austria. Excellent. Lovely sort of horse, isn't he? Yes, we're going to see a lot more of him, hopefully at the World Games here in Pratoni in September. Now, one of the stars of yesterday coming in for Team Switzerland. Pete Sachs, what a round he gave us. Bang on that time, 6:14, that time allowed there yesterday. Optimum time, should I say 6:14, bang on that time yesterday. Brought him from 30th position up to 9th, into the top 9 here individually. 4 Beat Sachs, 4 Secret. Team Switzerland in a very good position here. Clear with their first team member, Melody Jean Artula de Rier. Now with their second member, Secret. 14-year-old Hannah Varen Begeli by Satisfaction, who's by Staccato. Bred by Johan Verfrand. 10th to Vitali, one of the fastest rounds of the day at Strigon, 4-star long last year. Called him then very, very impressive. 1 Montelibretti 4-star long in March on the dressage score. Only horse to make the time there. 11th here in the 4-star long last November to Vima de Mats. That's excellent form here at Pratoni. Show jumping clear in his last 3 starts. What a remarkable combination this is. 63-year-old Beat Sachs, he's an amazing man. Age is only a number, isn't it? Huge ability. I love the partnership he has with his horse. Again, studied him at Strigom last day, and unbelievable. Horse knows Beat inside out, and Beat and himself, they belong together. Super horse, super jockey for Team Switzerland, Secret and Beat Sachs. They're on their dressage score of 32.1 in a top 9 position individually. Good man. I wanted to see how he pulled out after yesterday's performance. Whoa! Carrying 4. Aye, aye, aye.
Ja.
Super through that difficult line. And that line too. What a remarkable combination this is. I was hoping they might finish on their dressage score. Team Switzerland's still 2 to come to keep the pressure on Team France. Had to work hard at that Oxer. Just lost his balance a little bit coming in. He's carrying 8. Whoa, he says to Secret. Secret says, I can see those finishing flags. Unfortunately, lowering one again. There's 3 down, 12 to add to Secret. They've still got Toblerone and Grando de Lully to come in. Yes, our leader, Grando de Lully, leader in the individual as well, lying first on that excellent 26 score. They've still to come. Well tried, beat Sachs. Well done, Secret. Now, ranked 6 in the world, Tim Price. Remarkable man, remarkable jockey. Yes, Tim Price for New Zealand. Team New Zealand on Falco. We have a very high rating on Falco. Brilliant, brilliant horse. Owned by Tim and by Sue Benson. Bred by Novak. 13-year-old Hanoverian by Cardenio. Meter 50 horse the sire. Goes back against the great Cordon de Briere. 1 Mill Street 4-star long in Ireland. 1 Poe 5-star long last year on a 22.5 total score. Fantastic horse this. 5.2 added to his dressage yesterday. Puts him into 7th here individually. And his stats coming into last phase are remarkable. 1 rail down in his last 13 international completed starts. Isn't that amazing? A bit like Corrida. I mean, they are amazing stats. He must love coming into this last phase. Falco. Brilliant rider. Brilliant young horse here. Looked very good in ring with Skyboy, the Burley winner at Badminton there the other day. One of the best riders in the world. Ranked number 6. They're all here at Pratoni. It is great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here from Clip My Horse, from FEI Pratoni Nations Cup. We're getting to the very business end of it here. We're into the top 7 individuals here. Tim Price, Falco for New Zealand. He is athlete in every last hair on his body, this horse. We saw it yesterday. And that uphill canter, soft and easy and athletic. Brilliant winner of Mill Street there, 4-star long last year, and 5-star at Poe. One of the best horses in the world here at Pratoni. The softness of his takeoff, softness of his landing. Came up against the bridle just a fraction there, he's okay. It's the balance in the canter, isn't it? Coming back on the back end for this big vertical. Whoa. Lovely camera angles, drone shots here from Pratoni on one of the best, most exciting horses in eventing. And one of the top riders, obviously. Fantastic to watch. Enjoying every step he takes, this fella. If you enjoy your horse, enjoy the top levels of athlete and athleticism. Whoa. Huge jumping. The power off the ground is incredible. The technique, his front end and his back end, absolutely symmetric. dare I say it, it's close to perfection. Wow. Never a moment's worry. Fantastic from Falco, fantastic for Tim Price. He's guaranteed 7th. Wow. Big smile I hope from Tim, because my goodness, he is on some incredible horsepower there. 0.4 he picks up, actually interesting. 0.4, 1 second over the time, 32.2. His final score. Tim Price, still in 7th spot on a 32 score. Brilliant clear jumping, what a horse. Into Team France here. Serious competitors coming in here now for Team France. We have Toto de Bressy, Christopher 6, owned by Francois Julien Souven, bred by Jean Moury, 15-year-old Self-Francais Grey Gelding by My Lord Cathargo. Brilliant show jumping horse, My Lord Cathargo, meter 60. He sired 33 meter 60 horses this sire, and he sired another very useful one here. 4th the Le Moulin Europeans 2019 to Hale Bob and Fisher Chipmunk. He keeps to the best of company, Totem de Bressy. 4th Le Panorama Nations Cup last year. 7th in the Tokyo Olympic Games, Totem de Bressy. Brilliant horse here. Came from 11th to 6th on a very good cross-country round. Comes in here on a 30.3. 3 rails down in his last 12 starts, 9 clear in his last 12 starts. Very good statistics at the top level, Totem de Bressy. Team France here. Switzerland need 2 double clears to keep them 0.1 behind. There is nothing dividing these 2 top teams. And Team France have their head in front by a fraction. 0.1 minimum margin. Good 1, good 2 from Totem de Bressy. My Lord Cathargo bred. 9 clears in his last 12 starts. Not quite the power of the ground as Falco, but he's doing plenty. Totem de Bressy for Team France, Christopher 6. He's doing plenty. Beautiful shoe, that combination. 1 down. That's expensive for Team France. They still have 3 more members to come, though. They're in a very strong position here. Quick with the reactions there at the Oxer coming out. Very smart over that big white ox. I love the trees underneath, helping to lift a horse. To the last line, carrying 4 for Team France. Very smartly to that last combination. Just the 4. Good start for Team France, but carrying 4. Totem de Bressy with 2 members still to come. All to play for. Yes, so 2 more for Team France, 2 more for Team Switzerland still to come. All exciting days here at the very business end of Pratoni Nations Cup. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm on the edge of my seat. We've got some of the top horses still to bring you. Yes, absolute gold coming in for Team France. Athens Olympic gold, Tokyo bronze with this horse, absolute gold. Owned by Harald de Coudret, bred by Philippe Paternotte. 12-year-old Self-Francais Bay Gelding by Grafenstals. Yes, the sire of a very exciting Lordship Scrifellow. 10th European Championships in the Le Moulin 2019. 6th Tokyo Olympics behind Amanda Veneville, Toledo de Cursa, Vasily de Lassos, Vinci de la Vigne and Ballamore class. He's mixing it with the top horses in the world. He's one of the top jockeys in the world. Nicolas Touzin, absolute gold. 2 seconds over the time yesterday, puts him on a 29.4 in 5th spot individually. He goes clear within the time. He's guaranteed 5th or better. Absolute gold for Team France, Nicolas Touzin. This is where the final cards are played. Who's going to win Pratoni Nations Cup? Jumped clear in his last 5 international starts, 2 of them with a little bit of time, but left them standing. 5 clear rounds, jumping in his last 5 starts. Looking good, absolute gold. The Grafenstals for Nicolas Touzin. Lovely study coming down to this big oxer. Big long gallop to 3, and not often a big friend, you know, those long galloping stretches, but he holds his balance beautifully. Great stats, great horse, absolute gold. Nicolas Touzin. They've got to carry 4 from their first team member. So very important clear round needed here for Team France. Keep the pressure on Team Switzerland. Lovely canter coming in, lovely expressive uphill canter. Ears up, good expression, good balance. A little bit off it, but he's okay. Can he regain it? He needs to. Goes forward to regain the balance. A good idea and a good result. Nicolas Touzin to the last line. Whoa, he says. Whoa, we say. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from the brilliant Nicolas Touzin. Absolute gold goes clear. So their total team score in the show jumping phase of 4. Only 0.1 divides the 2 teams coming in, France and Switzerland. And now the team total, 4 penalty points clear from absolute gold. And we hand you back then to Team Switzerland. Nadja Minder, 2 here in the Nations Cup. Brilliant already in the individuals. Toblerone, she's on here. 22-year-old Nadja Minder for Switzerland, owned by Nicole Bazieux, bred by Eric Attinger. 15-year-old Swiss-bred bay gelding by Jarlan Summer Song. Interesting, sire ran Burley himself, a real high-performance stallion. Jarlan Summer Song, the sire of Toblerone. Inclined to have a rail down, show jumping. 1 clear in the last 4 starts. Brilliant cross-country from them there yesterday. Brilliant on Aquila. And now here on Toblerone for Team Switzerland. Tubla de Rouir, clear. But we need clears from Toblerone and from Grandeur de Lully. Grandeur de Lully goes clear within the time. He wins individual and he will help Switzerland to the team honours. Depending on the last 2 starts, there's 4 Team France. But young Nadja Minder seen to the best of effect yesterday. (11 Cronenberg 4-star short in March. 11 Cesar Joe. Young Riders Europeans last August. He's only out of Young Riders. Inclined to have 1 rail down, this Toblerone, in his last 4 international starts. Let's see what he can do here. Depends how much yesterday has taken out. Brilliant track from Giuseppe Della Chiesa. And Nadja Minder attacked it well. Isn't it great? Young Nadja Minder, 22-year-old, taking on and level pegging the great Imgret Klimke and Tim Price. Nicolas Touzin. She keeps very good company, this 22-year-old Nadja Minder. Exceptional yesterday and clear to date here. We need a clear round for Switzerland. Super through that combination. And over the water tray, excellent. We are clear to date. Toblerone, Nadja Minder. What a young pilot. Switzerland. Exceptional yesterday. One rail down today, carrying 4 Toblerone. Super through that as well. Just the one down. What a performance from this young lady with the world at her feet. Not to mention Toblerone, exceptional yesterday, exceptional today. Carrying 4. So they're going to finish 4th or better on that exceptional 33.1. Imgred going to be guaranteed 3rd or better on the question, so is it. And we're down to our last 2. For France and for Switzerland to decide who wins the Nations Cup here. It's looking very good for Team France at the moment. Only 4 penalties coming from Totem de Bressy. Absolute gold, exceptional clear round. And now the last for Team France. Happy de Libert, Maxime Livio, owned by the API club. Bred by Annick Duchesne. Grey Gelding 12-year-old by Fusan Defay. He was great. His 1 linear 4-star long 2020, 1 Avanche 4-star short 2021, 6th in the Europeans, 4 clear in his last 7 starts. Sixth in the Avanche Europeans to Jimmy JL Dublin. This horse has brilliant form, brilliant jockey on his back. Maxime Livio, last for Team France. 27.4 his mark. Exceptional finish to the Nations Cup here at Pratoni. Clear around here, I think will guarantee them the win here. Lovely uphill balance about him. Happy to Libert. Whoa, 1 down. Keeping pressure on. Ingrid Klimke goes into 2nd spot with a question, so is it in the individuals. Lovely big scopy 12-year-old this. Exceptional form he has coming in to the last. He's carrying 4 and takes another one out. Expensive 8 coming out. Puts him in 8th spot on a 35.4. Imgred Klimke gone up into 2nd spot, 27.9. Nicholas Touzan going up to 3rd on a 29.4. Happy du Libert dropping down to 8th, unfortunately. So Equest Sienna Just Do It on a 27.8. On a 26 mark, our last horse coming in. Grande de Lally in pole position. Yes, Robin Goodell, Tokyo Olympian. Brilliant cross country yesterday. On this 14-year-old Swiss bred bay gelding by Greco Deluli. Won the Geneva eventing back in December. 15th in the Avanche Europeans. And his show jumping 2 clear on his last 4 starts, 1 rail down beyond that, Robin Goodell. He cannot afford a rail down to beat Ingrid Klimke. 27.8 is against 26. He can afford a time second or 2, but that's it. Last horse in, Grandeur de Lully. What a brilliant Pratoni Nations Cup we're having here. And our last horse to decide who wins. Grandeur de Lully, last in, means he's our leader. He jumps clear within the time. He wins the individual. Exceptional on the cross country yesterday. Fifth after dressage, first after cross country. Whoa, a little low at the first. He's okay. 1 rail down. He will allow Ingrid Klimke take the spoils in the individual. A little bit off the oxer, but a super scopy jump. Holds a nice, soft, easy canter to this big vertical. Beautifully placed, beautifully ridden by Robin Goodell. He can afford a little bit of time, but not a rail. Super accurate jumping, super technique. Super balance to his vertical again, ears up. He's looking out beyond it, he's okay. A quiet hush in the ring here. Brilliant over the Lazio Regione. Now, last line coming up for our leader, Grandeur de Lully. Clear and he wins. Whoa, Robin says. Whoa, we say as well. Brilliant here. Absolutely fantastic. He might be 1 second over the time, but we are looking at our winner, Nations Cup winner here, individual winner, Robin Goodell for Switzerland. What an exceptional championship he has had. 26.4, added only to his dressage mark. Exceptional performances here. Over Uliana Vitsani's course here. Over Giuseppe Della Chiesa's course yesterday. Huge performance here for Team Switzerland also. Exceptional yesterday. Grandeur de Lully, a winner of our individuals for Switzerland. Switzerland winning our teams, my goodness, with that clear round here. 94.9, Team Switzerland take a bow. Andrew Nicholson take a bow, my goodness. He's been coaching them there for the last 2-3 years, and my goodness have they gelled well. Andrew Nicholson written all over their cross-country performance yesterday. Our winners, Team Switzerland on 94.9, Team France on 99.1, Team Sweden excellent third on 113.6, New Zealand excellent in fourth 124.1, and what about Italy right in the hunt to the very end, 133.7, Austria on 167.4, Spain, Belgium and Germany taking the minor honours, and huge performance gained here at the test event. It's more than a test event. We've had a tremendous competition, but please come back to Pratoni for the World Games here. Clip My Horse will be live, but try and get to Pratoni if you can yourself. We see our individual leaderboard. What a leaderboard it is too. Robin Goodell in first, 26.4. Ingrid Klimke for Germany, 27.9. Nicolas Touzin, absolute gold. What a round he had, 29.4. Tim Price with the exceptional Falco, what a horse. Toblerone and young Nadja Minder coming in top company. Well done to our individuals. Well done to our teams. especially Team Switzerland, but especially to Team Pratoni. Team Pratoni is the real winner here again. Looking so much forward to the World Games in September. Thank you, Clip My Horse. Thank you, Pratoni, for an exceptional Nations Cup. We move on to Houghton Hall there end of the month. Stragon then end of June. And look forward to following the FEI Nations Cup as it progresses through the season. We hope you've enjoyed our company. We've enjoyed yours. And we wish you well. Congratulations, Switzerland!
Al terzo posto per la Francia Nicolas Cousin al gol. La migliore posizione italiana è la 15ª di Susanna Bordone di Imperial Van Voltasse, che si classifica così al 15° posto con 38 punti e 3. L'Italia ottiene la quinta posizione quindi alle spalle di Svizzera, Francia, Svezia, Nuova Zelanda e davanti ad Austria, Spagna, Belgio e Germania.
Asia lo sa, ma perché poi devono essere così che
E quindi dopo questa meravigliosa sessione di sport in campo ostacoli avremo in campo ostacoli i protagonisti di questa giornata e di questo concorso per la cerimonia di premiazione.
diserbante anti-insetticida.
Comunque vedi, capisci perché io sono sempre teso nervoso. C'erano Ettore e Simone che stavano guardando di qui facendosi i cazzi loro quando loro entravano da dietro. No, Jacopo.
Sandro?
Umberto sta sistemando.
Ah, siamo senza corrente. Saltata la corrente. No power. Look here, please.
Qualcuno sa l'inno svizzero a memoria.
Umberto, abbiamo detto te che sei soprano.
Spero per lui, se no erano portati malissimo.
Se no l'equitazione non fa bene, il vecchio male.
I smelled the wires burning, so I walked away.
Avvisa che c'è il problema al cavallino. Non è andata Cristina. We have no power. Completely gone. Most when? Io sono detto che qualcosa, ma lo faccio per calcolare.
Se penso sia
Capita. Qui secondo me capita e non interessa a nessuno. Ti capita a una premiazione in uno sport diverso con le TV eccetera. Non è facile. Sì, sulla schiena. Nel?
Ti giuro, lui mi fa impazzire, non ha mai. Lui mi fa impazzire, fa di ridere.
Chiedili un autografo o un selfie. Tra l'altro, se non sbaglio, questo è il microfono della produzione TV e vorrei dire che Andrea Miglio è il miglior regista che abbia mai visto proprio su tutto il panorama internazionale.
Bene, siamo così giunti al momento della cerimonia di premiazione, il momento finale. Ci scusiamo per questo intervallo di attesa, è stato necessario risolvere un problema tecnico che ci avrebbe impedito di procedere con la cerimonia di premiazione e quindi con gli inni nazionali, il giro d'onore, eccetera, eccetera. Ora per fortuna tutto è risolto e quindi possiamo dare senz'altro inizio alla cerimonia di premiazione del concorso ippico internazionale ufficiale di completo 4 stelle ai Pratoni del Vivaro, che si è ora concluso. E vedete, abbiamo in campo le squadre che hanno occupato le prime 3 posizioni della classifica. Attendiamo dunque sul terzo gradino del podio la squadra della Svezia: Aminda Ingolson, Malin Josefsson, Sara Algotsson, Sofia Sioborg.
Well, we apologise for the slight delay in the prize giving. We're now delighted that we are underway with the prize giving for the teams here at the FEI Nations Cup first leg. And we welcome forwards, firstly, in 3rd place in the team standing for Sweden, Aminda Ingolson, Malin Josefsson, Sara Gotzen-Olschott and Sofia Soberg.
La Svezia sul terzo gradino del podio, guidata dallo chef d'équipe, il signor Fredrik Bergendorf. Ed ora sul secondo gradino del podio, la seconda posizione per la Francia: Nicolas Touzin, Christopher Six, Maxime Livio, Karim Florel Lagouag, lo chef d'équipe Michel Asseret.
And in 2nd place in the team standings, Nicolas Touzin, Christopher Six, Maxime Livio and Karim Florel Lagouag, with their chef d'équipe Michel Asseret.
Ecco la Francia che guadagna la seconda posizione, il secondo gradino del podio. Ed ora attendiamo i vincitori sul gradino del primo classificato, guidati dal signor Dominic Burger, chef d'équipe della Svizzera: Robin Godel, Nadia Minder, Melody Joner e Beat Sachs.
And the winners of the first leg of the 2022 FEI Eventing Nations Cup here at Pratoni del Vivaro: for Switzerland, Robin Godel, Nadia Minder, Melody Joner and Beat Sachs, with their chef d'équipe Dominic Burger.
grande vittoria della squadra elvetica. Ora dunque, gentili signore e gentili signori, ci alziamo in piedi alle note dell'inno nazionale che saluta la vittoria della Svizzera, inno nazionale della Svizzera.
And congratulations to Switzerland, the national anthem for Switzerland.
Pure dire che devono prendere
Ma
l'altra
sei paranoico, sei veramente paranoico. E vedi gli antifotografi professionisti.
La Svizzera dunque vince. Ora il presidente della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestri, Marco Di Paola, va a consegnare il premio per la squadra terza classificata, la squadra della Svezia. Marco Di Paola consegnerà il voucher, lo sconto del 30% e gadget offerti da De Niro Boot. Marco Di Paola, presidente della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestri, accompagnato dal presidente della giuria, il signor Peter Gray.
And to present the prizes for our winners, third on the podium, in third place Sweden, and presenting those prizes which include wonderful vouchers and other great prizes. It is the president of the FISE, Marco Di Paolo, accompanied by Mr. Peter Gray for Canada, the president of the ground jury here at the Eventing Nations Cup.
Le congratulazioni di Peter Gray, presidente della giuria, e le congratulazioni di Marco Di Paola, presidente della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestri, ai componenti della squadra terza classificata: Aminda Ingolson in sella joystick, Malin Josefsson, Golden Midnight, Sara Algotsson Ostolt, Cicuelo, Sofia Sioborg, Brian Olga, Vanhet Marienshoff, Zeta.
Congratulations to Sweden in third place on the podium. Aminda Ingolson, Malin Josefsson, Sara Algotsson Ostolt and Sofia Sioborg.
Ed ora il presidente della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestri, Marco Di Paola, andrà a premiare i componenti della squadra seconda classificata con le staffe offerte da Safe Riding, il voucher di sconto 40% e gadget offerti da De Niro Boot and Company, accompagnato dal signor Peter Gray. La squadra seconda classificata: Nicolas Toussaint, Absolute Gold, Christopher Six, Total du Bresset, Maxime Livio, Apide Libert, Karim Florent Lavoie, Triton Fontaine, lo chef d'équipe Michel Asseret, la Francia.
Marco Di Paolo will now be president of the FISE, will now present prizes to the second place team of France, again accompanied by Mr. Peter Gray of Canada, the president of the ground jury. And again, congratulations to Nicolas Toussaint, Christopher Six, Maxime Livio and Karim Florent Lavoie as they receive vouchers and safe riding wear and other wonderful prizes.
Ma se li sto tenendo apposta per farglielo vedere, lì apposta. Non veramente. Poi veramente hai perso la fiducia nell'umanità.
Bene, ora passiamo alla consegna dei premi alla squadra che si è laureata vincitrice di questa grande competizione sportiva. Sul gradino più alto del podio vedete sorridenti, felici che mai, i componenti della squadra svizzera agli ordini del signor chef Dominic Burger, lo chef d'équipe Dominic Burger, la squadra composta da Robin Godel, Grander de Lilly, Nadia Minder, Toblerone, Melody Joner, Tublo de Riere, Beat Sachs, Secret quarto. Alla squadra vincitrice il premio offerto dalla Federazione Equestre Internazionale lo consegna il presidente della FISE Marco Di Paola, accompagnato dal signor Peter Gray, presidente della giuria del concorso. L'oggetto in cristallo, il trofeo offerto dalla FEI, la Federazione Equestre Internazionale, per i componenti la squadra vincitrice di questa prima tappa di Coppa delle Nazioni 2022 di completo, circuito che ha preso il via proprio qui ai Pratoni del Vivaro quest'oggi. Ora ci sarà la consegna dei caschi personalizzati FEI Eventing Nations Cup Italy 2022 offerti da Cap Italia. Li consegna la signora Laura Gaffurini di Cap Italia.
And presenting the prizes to our winners, the winners of the FEI Eventing Nations Cup first leg here at Pratoni del Vivaro. To our winners, once again, the president of the FISE, Marco Di Paolo, and Mr. Peter Gray, the president of the ground jury this week. And Laura Gaffurini, thank you so much for presenting the prizes, and our congratulations to our Swiss winners here, Robin Godel, Nadia Minder, Melody Jona and Beat Sachs, presented with that wonderful crystal and also the silver salver, the crystal being presented to Dominic Berger, the chef d'équipe of the Swiss team. Beautiful silver salver as well, and other superb prizes.
Congratulazioni dunque per la squadra svizzera che conquista il trofeo per la vittoria al termine di queste 4 magnifiche giornate di sport ai Pratoni del Vivaro, il completo internazionale ufficiale a 4 stelle che serve anche come preparazione in vista del campionato del mondo 2022 che si terrà a settembre, il prossimo settembre, qui sui terreni di questa meravigliosa struttura. Pratoni del Vivaro a Rocca di Papa sono un impianto che ha vissuto pagine memorabili della storia sportiva italiana e mondiale. Ora vedete che vengono consegnati i cap di Cap Italia personalizzati per questo evento, consegnati dalla signora Laura Gaffurini ai 4 componenti la squadra svizzera che si è aggiudicata la vittoria, e quindi con la premiazione della Svizzera e le congratulazioni a tutti.
Well, it was very close today in the team standings after yesterday's cross country, and it went down to the wire. But it was the Swiss who came out on top, and what a way to get the team event 422 underway for the FEI Eventing Nations Cup. 9 nations presenting teams of the 13 nations here at Pratoni del Vivaro, and of course the test event for the World Championships here in September.
Ai protagonisti della gara sono stati anche consegnati Wilbury Wonder Pony, il peluche, il pupazzetto che rappresenta questa manifestazione. Quindi ora chiediamo ai componenti, le squadre, di raggiungere la sella dei loro compagni di gara per dare via al tradizionale giro d'onore.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite the riders to once again rejoin their horses for the lap of honour. Congratulations once again to Sweden and France, and of course Switzerland, the winners of the first leg of the FEI Eventing Nations Cup. So riders, if you'd like to rejoin your horses, and thank you so much to the assistants who've been holding the horses so patiently through this prize giving. Our wonderful horses, our wonderful equine friends. What would we do without them? They stand there so patiently, they always give their best for us. Now reunited with their riders, who will shortly be undertaking their lap of honours for this team competition here at Prato del Bavari for the Nations Cup.
Ora abbiamo nuovamente la Mazzoli Cavalieri in sella ai loro compagni di gara per poter dare inizio al giro d'onore e rivolgere così l'ultimo grande applauso, o meglio il penultimo, perché poi molti di questi protagonisti li avremo nuovamente in campo per la cerimonia di premiazione della gara individuale, ma ora però è il momento delle squadre e quindi vediamo, sono tutti ormai in sella ai loro compagni e quindi senz'altro diamo il via al giro d'onore al galoppo.
Allenati ad aspettarsi il dolore quando sentono questa musica e scappano, vedete? Noi li vediamo gioiosi, sono stati allenati a aspettarsi il dolore quando sentono questa musica e partono al galoppo.
Grande Revue, Nadia Minder, Toblerone, Melody Joner, Tublo Derrière e Bert Sachs Secret.
For Switzerland, Robin Goodell, Nadia Minder, Melody Joner and Beat Sachs.
Per la Francia, Nicolas Touzan, Christopher Sitz, Maxime Lidio, Karine Lavoie.
For France, Nicolas Touzan, Christopher Six, Maxime Livio and Karine Parent-Legugue.
Per la Svezia, Linda Ingolson, Malin Josefsson, Sara Algotsson, Sofia Sioborg. Ed ancora la Svizzera per l'applauso dei Pratoni del Vivaro ai vincitori.
And for Sweden, Emilie Jonsson, Malin Josefsson, Sarah Algotsson and Sofia Sioborg. While Switzerland going once again on their lap of honour. Robin Goodell, Nadia Minder, Melody Joner and Beat Sachs. Huge congratulations.
Bene, ora va in archivio la cerimonia di premiazione delle squadre. Ora avremo invece in campo i primi 10 protagonisti della classifica individuale per la loro premiazione, quindi dovremo attendere il tempo necessario affinché tutto sia pronto in campo prova per consentire ai protagonisti di questa seconda premiazione di fare il loro ingresso in campo.
And so the individual prize givings shortly to follow. Classification for the individual prize givings to follow shortly.
Non si sente niente.